All right, so first of all, I just want to start with this new offense, obviously. Do you think there's a period of adjustment? Is it going to take multiple games to get into the flow of this new Longo offense, or boom, you're going to hit the ground running just like that?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think we're going to hit the ground running. I mean, we've been practicing for months now, kind of getting used to the tempo, speed, and the way we do things now. But obviously in game, it's always a little different. So I think the first couple, guys feeling comfortable playing next to each other, getting used to those longer 10, 12, 15 play drives that you might not be able to do in practice. And just kind of getting that cohesion as a group, as an offense, and seeing, how things look when we're actually going live. And it's not just tagging off on the defense. We're not automatically moving the ball down the field. It'll be a little different, but I'm excited to see how it goes.
And speaking specifically about the O-line, obviously, there's been some injuries up front, but just how important has versatility been along the O-line, guys switching positions and things like that?
It's huge. I mean, I think you always want to get your best group of players out on the field. So for guys being able to play multiple spots, it allows that kind of flexibility that, all right, if our right guard goes down, we can put this guy in. And you can also play left guard and right tackle and whatnot. So just kind of having that versatility that, you want to play next to these guys, you feel like they're able to play at a high level and they make you better. Just making sure they're able to find a spot and a way to get on the field that I think is the most critical part.
And you played left guard, right guard. Sam, looks like you're going to start at center here, obviously. Before the bowl game last year, had you not played at center since 2020? Is that right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So it had been about 2 years since I played center.
Okay.
So knocking the rust off a little bit,
yeah.
going back to center, but it was good. It was good to get that experience, and especially now going into this season, I'm fully expecting to play center. So.
What did you play in high school mostly?
Left tackle.
A left tackle. Wow. Okay. So where do you feel that you're most natural along the offensive line?
I think the interior, I feel really comfortable. I mean, I've also played tackle before,
right.
So I don't feel there's anything I can't do. I think that's what I love about it, is that football, there's so many different variations of spots you can play on the O-line. If you go on the outside, it's a lot more speed-based, and the inside, it's a lot more physical. And I feel like I can do both of those things, and I think that's what I've enjoyed doing about it so far, is get a little taste of each.
People talk a lot about the difference between playing left tackle and right tackle, like two completely different positions. Is the same true for guard on the interior, or is it a little different there?
I think it's somewhat the same, is that you just have to flip your stance, flip your hands.
Yeah, right.
It takes a little bit of time to adjust, I would say. Just things in your mind. You go from on a certain place stepping with your right foot first, and now you're going with your left foot.
Right.
And just kind of getting used to hearing the play call, knowing that you might have a different assignment, and then getting used to the footwork, especially in pass protection, I think is the biggest one.
Has it been challenging switching back and forth like you have been this whole off season?
Yeah, but I feel like it's been beneficial for me because, at any given time you might be called in that position where you had to switch on the fly like that. So getting that kind of preparation, be able to do that if we ever had a guy go down, all right, you're here, sounds good. And being able to hop in at any given moment and also feel comfortable playing there. It's something I think that'll benefit me and the team.
Was there a time this offseason where you knew for sure, you're like, okay, I'm going to play some center this year. I'm going to start a game at center. Did you know that at any given time? Or
I think when I knew when Jake got hurt, and he told me he sprained his foot, that I knew I was going to play center. Until that point, I didn't know. I've been taking a lot of reps there, but I wasn't certain if he was going to come back and I was going to rotate back at guard, or if he was going to play center, or what kind of the deal was there. But once he went down, I knew that more than likely I would be the center, and just kind of time to embrace that role 100% now, knowing that for the first couple games, for sure, that's what you're going to be doing.
I think last year, I'm sure you've heard this number a lot, offensive line had 8 different combinations, I think it was. What's just been the mindset along the offensive line going into this year? I mean, obviously you're already dealing with some adversity, trying to replace, Jake, a potential starter, but just what's been the mindset of the offensive line and trying to change from last year?
I think it's just guys making sure they embrace their role. You're going to be asked to do a lot of different things. It might not be the position you wanted to play or the one you feel most comfortable doing, but guys, being like, all right, this is what the team needs, this is what I have to do, this is what I have to be good at. And, I think a lot of our guys in our room have done a great job at doing that, and I'm excited to kind of see how that translates to this opening game this week.
Do you think early in the season there's going to be some sort of a feeling out process along the offensive line?
I think so. I think we got a lot of younger guys that have shown a lot in fall camp and that they can play at a high level, but when you come to games, everything, the stakes are always a little higher.
Right.
So for those young guys, I think getting reps, getting comfortable playing real game time situations and against real competition will be fun and exciting for them. And I think they need it, and just kind of see where they're at and see if they're ready.
Touched on the versatility of the O-line a little earlier, but just what's a guy like Joe Huber been able to do for you? Who he can play all kinds of positions, and I believe he's a starting guard in the 2D.
He's awesome. I mean, like, you'll watch Joe go from starting in one set with the guard, he'll be my starting left guard, and the next set he'll be playing center. And Joe, like, he's great about it. He has a great mindset about it. He just wants to be out there playing football. I mean, that's what he loves doing. And to have a guy that knows, okay, at center, here's what I need for my guard, and then go play guard, and him knowing that, all right, here's what I need to do for my center. It's been great, you know. It's just his understanding of the game and what I need from him is phenomenal. I mean, he's a great guy to have next to me.
Thanks, Tanor. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Have a good one, man.